Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. Another Titanic build episode starts right now. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio on this Thanksgiving Day. So I did not plan this, but this is the 27th episode of the Titanic build, and it is the 27th of November, and it is Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying the holiday, being able to spend it with friends and family, and eating a lot of great food. If you're here in the United States, elsewhere in the world, I hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. So let's get into the build today. We're going to be working on the third funnel platform, and then the actual third funnel. We are in issue 53. So I brought back this big deck piece because we are going to be working on adding some details to that in this issue. So it's the magazine. Oh, we got Leo and Kate back. And then here's our instructions. So let's grab the parts for issue 53. All right, so here are our parts. We have the base of the third funnel. We have some vents. Now, I was supposed to get 3 of these. I only got 2. And then we have some ventilators, and we have a water pipe for the third funnel, and then we have an LED circuit board. So the first thing we're going to be doing is adding some details to this deck that we've been working on. So we want, let's see, this one. I need to make sure we get these aligned properly. This one and this one for now. Set these others aside here. So of course we want to turn this around. And we're going to be working right here, so hopefully you'll be able to see that. So the first one we want is this piece, which is ventilator B. So specific, I love it. So this one is going right here. So let me just grab some glue. And again, these are, one peg is thicker than the other, so it's pretty easy to figure out which way they go in. So that one is going there. This one is going here. All right. And then this one is going in like that. Okay. Yep, this one. It's going in here. This one. Going in here, and then this one is going in there. All right, let's set this aside for a sec. Okay, now we need to bring over this, which is our third funnel base. So first thing we need to do is put in this LED board here. So let me, yep, this is going in just like so. So it does want us to test this, so let me grab the battery board. All right, so I think you can see those. That's the strip underneath, and then the 2 funnel lights. So perfect. So that right. So now that we have those installed, now we want to put in these little vent pieces here. All right, so one's going here, one's going here, and one's going here. So this should be pretty straightforward. We put these on the other one that we had. All right, perfect. And then the last thing is this water pipe for the funnel. And it's going in these 2 holes right here, like so. Okay, and then we need to bring back this grill from the last issue. And this one is symmetrical, so we don't have to worry about putting it in any sort of way. Okay, and that's just going to go right here. And that's going in just like that. And then I believe we're going to bring back, yes, we're going to bring back our window pieces from the last time, and we're going to be installing 4 of those. All right, so we've got 2 on this side and then 2 over here. So let's go ahead and do these 2 first. All right, and then we'll do the 2 on this side. All right, and that is it for issue 53. So let's move on to issue 54. Set that over there. See what we're doing here. Okay. Looks like we're building a funnel, which we have not done in a while. All right, great. So we're going to keep this around, but we can get rid of this for now. All right, here are our parts. So we're building another funnel. So we have the funnel plating, the funnel interior, the top of 3rd funnel, the stay collar. We have a cable here. And then we have, let's see, we have a platform. We have aft water pipe, forward water pipe, and whistle with steam supply pipe. So, we haven't done one of these in a while, but remember there are these holes here, and then there is a slot. So we want to match this up so the slot is matching. And remember, we're using these teeny tiny DP screws, which are so small, like they're microscopic. It's so crazy. Let's see if I can get this bottom one. All right, next we want to take the funnel top, and remember, yeah, one of these tabs is wider than the other one, so we want to make sure that we put this on correctly. And that just goes on like that. Yep, that goes that way. Okay, so now we want to take this little platform, and it's going to go right in there like so. Okay, and now, so we want this bottom one, right And this is going to go in like so. All right, so let me get this ready. Let this dry for a second here. So that's going to go in just like so. Okay, that goes like that. Next we're going to put this on. So this is going to go in just like so on top of here. And then the last one is this one. And it's going in just like so. All right. So now we want to take our LED cable and we want the female end coming out the top, as I just pulled it all the way through. And then we want to take our funnel piece okay, so give me just a second here because I just lost this piece. All right, let me give that just a second to dry. So that's going like that. All right, and then let's put 2 AP screws in the bottom of this funnel. All right, so there we have it. So that will do it for issue 54. Let's move on to the Lego side. Here we are back on the Lego side. So if you remember last episode, we were working on this component. So let's finish that up with steps 31 through 45. All right, that is the end of step 45. So we just continue building up, 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 just like we did on the front piece. All right, so that'll do it for the Lego portion. So to recap this episode, on the scale model side, we completed this component here. We installed some windows, some venting, a grill piece. We built this funnel. We put in this LED panel. We attached the funnel to this deck house. And then over on the Lego side, we just keep building up this center section. This end will connect to the front part of the ship that we've already built. And that will do it for episode 27. All right, so pretty chill episode. We just added some details to that deck and got the funnel base and the funnel. So super exciting there. Let's do our summary really quick. On the scale model side, 12 steps and 20 parts. On the Lego side, 21 steps and 131 parts. Total to date for the scale model, 345 steps and 641 parts. For the Lego, 726 steps and 2,987 parts. All right, so very exciting. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the episode if things look a little bit different. I'm still here at the build table. Usually I do my intros and this part of the video at my computer desk, so the view's a little bit different, the lighting is different, but I'm doing a bunch of episodes back to back because it is the holidays and I wanted to have a bunch of stuff in the can so I could enjoy this time of year with my friends and family. So that's why things might look a little bit different. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses because the way the lights are, it reflected too bad. So anyway, enough of that. So stay tuned. In a few days, we're going to be starting our December daily build for our 24-day Advent calendar build like we did last year. Last year we did Home Alone, the Home Alone house. This year we're doing something a little different. You have to wait until December 1st. But I think it's pretty cool anyway. And it saved me a little bit of money, which I'll explain in the first video of that series starting December 1st. Of course, Saturday, we have another Batmobile build. So stay tuned for that. And remember to like, share, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. And we will be giving away some free Lego when we hit some subscriber milestones. So definitely you want to be notified when that happens so you can have a chance to win some free Lego. And until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.